So I kind of wanted to play 20 questions with y'all.
All right. Sip on my water here real quick.
But I played a little different.
Okay, tell me the rules. The Texas Hold'em style?
No, so I don't know. I never count to 20, but we can for this purpose. But the way I play is that if I ask you a question, you both got to answer it. And then somebody else has to ask another question.
When does it end?
When we're done with 20 questions, we can do 20.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you didn't count. Okay. Is this a game? Like, I don't know how to play this game.
That's it. It's literally just that.
You guess or you think of something in your head. Everybody else has to guess what you think. And you have to ask yes or no questions.
Oh, is that it?
Well, I've played it like that before.
Oh, well, how?
Wait.
But I was just gonna ask you a
rules.
question, like practice round. So I would say this question's for obviously both of you guys.
Okay.
How many pillows do you sleep with at night?
Oh, so it's just random
Yeah, random questions.
trivia.
Oh,
truth
okay.
questions.
Yeah, and
Okay,
then you would
that's easy.
answer.
Okay. I'm here.
Okay.
Are there any rules? Is there something you don't want to answer?
Okay, if you don't want to answer, you got to drink.
Boom.
Water?
Yeah.
That's
the
not
healthy
water, Kelby. Don't lie to the viewers.
No. It's pretty much water.
Now it's pretty much water. Yeah.
What you putting on my business?
That's a White Claw, ladies and gentlemen.
Why? Oh my gosh! I'm
Otherwise
a
known
good.
as a
Listen,
bubbly H2O.
I went to church up from 0 to 29 years old.
The Lord says, "Speak the truth."
He made water into wine.
It was unfermented. Rashawn, you know that. You know that, Rashawn.
That's not in the scripture. I know.
What book of the Bible is that? Don't cut to me, Chris. Okay, all right. We're playing 21 questions. If you guys are drinking the devil's spit, and I'm drinking water fountain water, so we good to go.
You taste the lead in there or no?
Oh, I could taste the mercury.
Okay. Start off with like easy questions.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Do I have to put fingers up? No. Okay.
Different game.
Different
Okay.
game.
Sorry.
different.
You
Well, I
put
didn't really
fingers up
do a
if you
lot. I
want.
didn't do a lot in college. I could tell.
Okay. If you guys didn't have to sleep, what would you do with the extra hours?
Oh my gosh. What would you do?
I would probably write more.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. The answer is kind of hard for me because most things that I do involve other people. So I would actually be very upset. I would be like, yo, y'all for real sleeping? We could be up making money right now. We could be flipping keys. It could be the bando up in here. We could be making money. We could be. Remember when Steve Harvey was yelling through his teeth? Y'all sleep?
When?
Y'all don't remember that when he was like, y'all really do be sleeping out here? For real? The stock market opened at 8 o'clock in the morning. I would be that upset. I would just be like, yo, y'all for real snoring?
So Kelby will be doing what he always does. He's talking.
Right.
He be talking. Everybody else be sleeping. He's still talking.
If anything, I would just be riding, or I would do a lot of driving. I would just do a lot of random driving. I think it would drive me insane.
But the thing is, I don't think you're going to wake up. Like, you're never going to be tired. You just, as a person, don't sleep.
I understand.
Okay.
It's not about it's not about me being tired. It would just be around the world around me because I know that y'all would shut down and I don't shut down. So I would just be waiting
Right.
for everybody else to get up, and I'll just be like, okay, well, here's what I did with my 8 extra hours. I get like real prissy about it. Like, oh, so you were asleep? Cool. Okay, so I'm ahead.
You would be so upset with me because I sleep more than 8 hours.
No, you don't.
Sure, I do.
Nobody does.
That's wrong. That's all kinds of wrong. I be sleeping.
But I go to bed super late, so
Okay, what time you go to bed and then wake up?
4 to 12. 4 a.m. to 12 noon.
So you don't ever be texting me back at 3:45. Now I know. Wait, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 8.
You know,
That's still 8.
Oh, okay. We're good.
Kelby had to count with fingers.
Yeah, I was like,
But I
let me
think,
check up on it.
but the thing is, you would have been like, "Hello, Mel," because it's noon. Like I should have been
for
awake.
sure. But I do that now at like 6.
Yeah.
I do that now at 1 in the morning. I think last night I was like, where's the work, Chris?
I was
And
like,
he was
I'm
like,
in bed.
yeah, he's like, I'm in bed. I was like, you sleep? The stock market opens at 8 in the morning. So that's my answer. I would go insane. Because
Chris?
I would call
Oh, I get to
everybody
play?
Yeah.
If I wasn't sleeping, I would watching a shit ton of movies. I'd probably just
I think
clear out Netflix.
lazy. And I'd be fat too, fatter.
because you just be eating.
Oh, hell yeah. When you ain't got nothing to do, Burger King.
But you could go to the gym
Nah.
and there'd be no one there. Do people go to the gym at like 4 a.m.?
Heck yeah. I've been to the gym at midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, all times. But you're only going to go for max 4 hours. You still got another 4 hours to go eat some Burger King.
That's true.
You got nothing to do. Stock market's not open.
That's right.
That's right. Okay. Somebody else is next.
Wait, do you have to answer the question or no?
Oh, I guess I could. I think I would do the same thing with Chris. I would like watch a lot of TV, watch a lot of movies. Because I would get so bored because I'm just like, well, everyone's asleep. What can I do? I have to be quiet. I don't know. I don't write. Maybe I would read a book. Maybe I would start reading books. I don't know.
You started off so strong, like you try to read right now. Maybe I'll start doing something that I don't do at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was good. So how does it work?
So
Go this way.
yeah, go to for Shouty.
Shawnee, effing baby.
Peace up, A-Town.
So good.
He don't even crease his forehead when he laughs. He just
That
be like,
forehead has never been creased in his whole entire life, and it never will.
I got permalines.
If you only had if you only had to listen to one person's music for the rest of your life, who would it be?
Who would it be? Ooh. Like we get their,
You
you
get
know,
their
if,
entire catalog.
even when they're making new stuff.
Yeah, but that's the only person you get to listen to.
That's a good question. I'm gonna say Adele.
Oof, so you always want to be sad.
No, but the thing is, her music doesn't make me sad. Like, even if I were, well, I guess if I was sad, which is not very often, it would. But I just can listen to those albums over and over and over again.
Even the last one with Hello?
Yes, that's
I
a
said
great album.
goodbye. I said goodbye to that album.
God.
There's about 3-4 songs on that one.
Such a not shocking
I
Kelby
know.
review.
God.
Yeah, that one, when we were young.
That one's
talk that.
fire. That one is
I was like,
fire. You know
oh,
it.
what a great song. Let me hear the next one. Mistake! Stop right there.
So disrespectful.
Chris, you can go next.
Oh. One artist. That's really hard.
That's hard.
I gotta think about it. I don't know. That's hard.
The guy whose music be coming on at the laundromat?
Which one?
So disrespectful.
Who coming on the laundromat?
That is the Raspa Man's truck.
Yeah, the raspa. Yeah. That's who I'm picking.
Like some type of banda he doesn't know.
The theme song to Univision.
Yeah. Get out of here, bro. You're fired. I'll not cut your camera.
Please, yeah, leave it on that.
I don't know. Somebody funky.
What about Outkast?
Outkast, Anderson .Paak. That'd be
I was
good.
on it.
Anderson .Paak got a pretty good catalog. I could probably listen to Malibu over and over again.
The entire album. Okay. Would I be weird if I said Aaron Carter?
Not you be correct.
Aaron Carter.
I'm kidding.
He's not kidding.
I want candy. Y'all saw him on Lizzie McGuire.
Yes.
I saw him at Ralph's.
Really? He's out here looking like Gucci, man.
Yeah, he's a little
Face
scary.
tattoos and stuff. Yeah, he's looking a little nuts. Shout out to him, man. He's a good guy.
What are you talking about?
I probably would. I'm battling with somebody current and somebody old, because I feel like somebody old, the fact that I listen to them still now means more than somebody that I'm listening to right now, and then I might, down the line be like, kind of
Right.
this. It doesn't fit the time anymore. So it would probably be like either Ray Charles or Louis Armstrong.
Good choice.
Yeah. One of those two.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Oh boy. Okay.
Y'all better be thinking of some questions.
Nah, you see, man, I wish I had an app that would just ask me some good questions.
I'm gonna Google it.
I did one. Okay, I can go.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is either the best piece of advice that you've ever received, or the worst piece of advice? Either or. Or you could say both.
We should have gotten these beforehand.
Should have
These
been
aren't like
prompted.
rapid fire. I thought they were gonna be like rapid fire questions.
You want me to go, Sean?
Yeah, you go.
The best piece of advice I ever got was from a 25-year-old lady who owned this, you can call it a marketing company. And she was like going around the room asking us what our parents did. And then she asked us what we wanted out of life. And everybody was like, oh, my dad is a this, and my dad is a that. My mom is a this, my mom is a that. And everybody did not necessarily want to do what their parents did. Mm-hmm. And so she turned around and she said, has your parent ever done anything like what you want to do in life? Even near it? And everybody was pretty much like, no. And she was like, so why do you go to them for advice about that? And I was like, damn, mic drop. And it made sense, because typically I would go to my parents for advice about things that they knew nothing about. Right. And I would get frustrated. Like, how do you not know this? You're the elderly.
Right.
Help me, but they didn't know.
Yeah.
So it just kind of repositioned my mind to say, oh, if I want to do something, I need to go to somebody who's already done it before. You know, compared to just taking advice from somebody because I love them or because they just are the person I normally go to. It gives you a broader perspective in life, and it allows you to choose the best routes for you to become a better person or to achieve whatever you want to achieve. So.
That's a good one.
Straight off the top,
Yeah.
memories.
Mine is from my mother's.
Damn.
She
I just totally discredited her.
No, it's a very simple piece of advice. If you want something done right, do it yourself. I feel like that just is a general good piece of advice for anything.
What if you don't know how to do it?
I don't think that hinders you from asking for help, but I think it's also kind of saying, don't rely on, if I want something done, don't rely on others to do it for you. You do it.
Okay.
Don't try to fight tomorrow's battles with yesterday's mentality.
You okay? Clear your throat.
We dropped
That's on your throat. Or
that.
you good?
Okay. Reverend.
Come on, Reverend Rashawn.
Let me know if y'all want to go home and eat some lunch or you want me to talk a little bit more about 10 minutes. Usher, lock the door. We're not leaving until we get $1,000.
$1,000.
$1,000. Because the spirit told me today. Okay, Rashawn, who told you that?
The
I'm
Lord.
not gonna say, and I'm not gonna say whether it's good or bad advice, but that's a piece of advice I've gotten.
That's okay. Come on.
It's horrible. Cross.
Drink water before and between alcoholic beverages. So you don't
That
get a
is
headache
so good. That is solid
I gave myself that
advice.
advice because I learned it the hard way.
that I never do. But when I do it, I'm like,
This is magical.
wow. H2O. Would you believe it?
Skin looking all nice and stuff afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wake up, don't have a headache. It's great.
But you
like-
still get a buzz.
You still get a buzz. You're still having a good time.
Yeah. I never done that before. I never drank alcohol, but
Go ahead, take a sip. Go. Take a sip. Sure you drink right there.
that's my water.
You wanna-
Wow. All right. So Rashawn's gonna ask this question next after this break.
This is the Blackstalgia podcast.
Yeah, that's it right there. Blackstalgia podcast. All right. So Rashawn got a good question for us. We're playing a game of 21 questions.
So it's 20.
20 questions.
I thought
Floor.
it was 18.
We are playing a game of questions. Shawnee F and baby, the floor is yours.
What would you do if you knew you wouldn't get caught?
Oh, shit. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I have an answer already.
Go ahead.
I would steal a bunch of clothes.
Oh,
I've always wanted to be a pickpocket. Like a good pickpocket.
That's like skill.
That's that. If I knew it wasn't going to get caught, I'd be pickpocketing everybody.
Just,
Where's your watch?
I feel like
Boom,
a part of
in
that
my
is
butt.
like, because you can just, not that you want their stuff, it's just like, because I can do it.
That's cool. You know?
Yeah. Your little raccoon.
Yeah, you just have useless things in your
Yeah.
car.
No, raccoon.
Little raccoon.
I would be I would be stealing information, like high profile information.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. I would steal stuff from the White House. I would steal stuff from private conversations. I would just be able to just hack anything, be in any situation, and just use it. Perhaps for blackmail. Perhaps for just my own pleasure. But information is power.
So the FBI listens to you right now. So
Yeah, I was
keep
like,
on
we gotta
talking.
throw this.
I'm not that
episode away.
smart. I'm just some random black guy.
What's your address?
123 None Your Business Avenue. Yeah, that's what I would do.
That's a good one.
Because at first I thought about just getting as much money as possible, but ain't not that money that you earn and money that you steal ain't the same.
Wow.
It ain't the same. Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
All right, so let's pick up the energy. I have a question for y'all, and my question is: would you prefer the truth or would you prefer happiness?
Oh my God.
Dang. What?
I was just like, wow, the question. It wasn't
She said, "Oh my god."
Oh my God.
Y'all don't speak Carmella. Come
on.
No, I don't
Oh
speak
my
that.
God.
I'm a little too dark.
Yikes.
Always the truth.
Oh, man.
Do you believe that?
Yes. Because I don't think they are mutually exclusive. I think the truth can get you to happiness. I don't think you have to choose one or the other. But I know that the truth can hurt.
Today's economy.
But I would always much prefer having the truth. Even if it hurts.
But I said happiness versus truth.
So if all the truth you heard wasn't happy,
So I by choosing the truth, I'm never choosing happiness.
Yeah.
Still,
Okay.
What?
I don't want blissful ignorance. That's just like empty.
Okay, I keep coming back to my mind. So, say I'm married, right? And the truth is, my husband's cheating on me.
Yeah.
But I have no idea. I have not a single clue. So I'm just like happy with my family, with my husband that I don't think is cheating on me. Then I would, in that situation, choose the truth.
I could take that somewhere real dark though.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you could take another scenario and maybe it wouldn't work out as like the same way.
Umbrella it. Always truth, always happy.
I'm gonna choose always happy.
I'm gonna cheat on you so hard.
Terrible. Terrible.
Chris, go ahead.
I want the truth.
You want the truth?
I want the truth. The whole truth.
The truth is hard to swallow, y'all.
No, I don't know if I'm strong enough.
Especially in today's climate.
In today's
But
economy.
that's a different conversation. It's a different conversation. Chris, what's your question?
Oh, I forgot what I usually. Oh, it's a generic one. People ask this all the time. If they were making a movie about your life, who is starring as you?
Yeah, I know exactly what it would be. Damn, Kyle damn Massey.
Do they have to look like you? Yeah, right.
It don't matter.
Him or the kid from Star Wars. John
Boyega.
Boyega out there talking like me.
I feel Lamorne Morris.
Who?
Lamorne would be.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
is that?
You never watched New Girl?
From New Girl.
Nah, let me look him up.
There's a new show called Woke.
Oh, that dude.
I watched the first
Nah,
episode.
he wouldn't be me. You gotta eat a couple more bagels.
Who can I just cast somebody in the room, or do I have to cast myself?
No, you gotta cast you in your movie.
Can I say? She gonna say J-Lo.
I was gonna
Yes.
say Jordan Sparks.
Oh yeah,
That's a perfect one.
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I still see that. I remember when she auditioned for American Idol.
There's this movie. I'm cheating. There's this movie called I'm Not There. It's a movie about Bob Dylan, and they use I think 5 or 6 different actors to
Play the one person.
play him in different parts of his life, and they don't all look like him or talk like him or have his manners. They have his mannerisms, but like Kate Blanchett plays him at one point.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna say right now, Kelvin Harrison Jr. from Waves, and Bruce, and then Eddie Murphy when I'm old,
Okay.
and then for like the part of my life where I'm like growing up in church, Fantasia Barrino.
Wait, and then the little boy from The Preacher's Wife, for when you're little.
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
You know who could play you too? Jacob Lattimore.
Who is this?
I don't know who that is.
Jacob.
Gotta look him up, man. He's talented. Talented.
Maybe I do know who that is.
He's a singer, actor. He be in the movies that nobody watches.
Oh, I could totally see that. They have like the same big smile.
Oh.
They got the same kind of skin.
So you chose yours? Oh, we chose for you.
Yeah, I mean,
John
it would
Boyega.
definitely be. It'd probably be John Boyega or Kyle Massey. You know, they got to get some work on their teeth done. But I mean, yeah, ultimately. Hit me with the hard hitting questions.
Okay.
The next question.
It's me.
Yeah.
Mine wasn't that hard hitting. But it was gonna say, I was gonna ask who always makes you laugh or what always makes you laugh.
Go ahead, Sean.
I like really dry humor. And then this is one thing specifically in movies and television shows. It's not funny because I haven't said it yet.
We don't know what's going on. Let's be included.
With any television
It's got
or
something
movies,
to do with Saturday Night Live.
No.
Yeah, when the music plays.
When the music plays at the end. Any television or movie or any media where they create a situation where they have to bleep out the cuss word, like it will take me out. Like I don't know why, but if it's a situation where they're not supposed to be cussing and like the character doesn't even really cuss and they're just like I will be in tears. I'll lose it. It's so dumb, but
That's why he likes your little beep sound.
Yeah.
I do.
We lost him.
And he's good for the up.
That's it. It's so childish.
I guess this might be a cheating answer because he's already a comic, but I really enjoy just re-listening to Chris Rock yell. Mm-hmm. You know, some of that old stuff, it's relevant today.
Yeah.
And it's still just so good, just how he delivered it, that I'll just re-listen to it over and over and over.
And it makes you laugh every time.
It makes me head laugh.
Yeah.
You know, when you're in your head, you just, but your face is just like, yeah, I'm normal.
See, that's what happens when I watch TV. Because Rashawn always is like, Mel, like I'll watch an episode, I'm like, that was really funny. And he's like, you didn't laugh once. And I was like, no, I was laughing.
Anybody that knows Carmella and knows her laugh knows that she laughs at things that are funny.
That's a fact.
We got 8 good episodes.
We got her laugh down.
Right.
Yeah, but it's...
So you just be watching movie.
Yeah. And then I'll walk in and I'll be like, what are you watching? Oh, this comedy. I'm like,
I wouldn't have guessed.
oh, so it's not good?
I thought it was crush.
So funny.
Nah, that was crazy. I was laughing the whole time.
I mean, I think like in TV and movies, there's not a lot of things that'll make me like laugh out loud. But there's old stuff that I've seen a lot that it's kind of like the Chris Rock thing. Like, know the joke and stuff. And sometimes it's like not even the joke that's funny. It's the way the person delivers the line.
Right.
That you're like dying.
Now, question about this. Have you ever watched something 100 times and you're like, this is so funny?
Yes.
And then you show it to somebody and then you realize this ain't funny at all.
That is my life with Carmella. Like, I'm like, wait, watch this. Watch this. And she's just
You look like a complete idiot. You're just like, for the past 12 years of my life, I thought this was hilarious. And then I'm looking at your face, ready to laugh at whatever. And you're just like, and then you're like, yo, this is actually dumb. Like, this isn't even funny at all.
Why did I even bother?
Yeah, why did I like this for so many years? Am I a psychopath?
I showed Carmella the Nutty Professor the Clumps.
Yo.
I was
Tears.
falling off the couch in tears laughing. And Carmella was just like,
I think what was more enjoyable about that is watching Rashawn watch the Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
I was having a good time.
Yes.
Because this fool knows like all the lines.
That's a fact.
And he's like, wait, look in the back. Look at that. There's a lady. Da, da, da. Like, how do you know the Nutty Professor like that?
dude, Eddie Murphy, man.
I totally get that because I don't think that movie funny at all. But yeah,
You don't like anything.
I know.
And the movie is funny, but see how you have like a tie to it. Like maybe
Who'd you watch the movie with the first time?
Takia?
My sister.
Oh, okay.
You probably remember that moment.
I do. I probably have talked about this. I tie a lot of my memories in movies with my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Devion does that. He be putting on Golden Girls, or is it called Golden Girls?
Yeah, he
put on Golden Girls, and he'll put on that All Black show with Loretta Devine and oh my gosh, they gonna hurt me for this one. The All Black show with the guy who's like Gerard Carmichael, the Carmichael show.
Oh,
He be putting that on. He be on the couch dying, laughing in an accent. I just be sitting there. Nah. I saw that line. You ain't got to rewind it.
That's the Jamie Foxx show. I pulled up a clip on YouTube just to show Carmella.
Did I laugh?
Funny it was.
I laughed.
You chuckled,
Okay, well, that's a laugh.
and I'm like, bitch, look at this part.
It's so true. That's what I'm saying. I'm laughing more at you having a good time than I am at the shit.
You got to watch his still face because
Nah, I can't. I don't have a poker face.
He does not.
I do not have a poker face.
you
Terrible.
want to play poker.
Hell no.
He has a terrible poker face.
He just be like,
He's like,
I got threes. And a pair of fours. Chris, did you answer this question?
What was
No.
the question?
what makes you laugh, or who can make you laugh all the time?
It's so easy to make me laugh. I think if we're being dumb, farts is hilarious, like, bro. Like somebody sitting in the room, dead silent. All right, so my grandmother was alive. She was in surgery for cancer, bladder cancer, and she was in a big old surgery. And we're all in the waiting room, and then we're all sitting. This old lady's in the waiting room with us, and out of nowhere, she's sitting, and you just hear. And I was like, yo, what did that just happen? So she walks away, and I lost it. And then the doctor comes out to talk to us about my grandmother's surgery. He goes, yeah, so it's a fresh surgery. But as she's recovering, you're going to have to listen for when she farts. And I laughed. I lost it. I was like, I'm sorry. I know she just came out of surgery, but this lady just ripped one in here. So I was like, this is crazy. So farts get me like pretty easy.
This is who I be hanging around with.
Yeah. I don't know. Listen, man.
Y'all heard air sliding out of butt? Yeah, that was crazy.
Come on. Like, you can't tell me that's not hilarious.
I hate a
bro.
fart.
So good. Oh my god.
So yeah, farts and just stupid comedy. So.
Look at Rashawn face. This is how you be when you be watching Rashawn's Jamie Foxx clip.
Yeah.
He just be sitting there ill. He probably smells in the room.
Dude, if y'all are listening, go watch that Jamie Foxx show clip where Mark Curry guest stars. Jamie Foxx got into a traffic accident and he had to go to traffic school, him and Braxton, and Mark Curry is like this drill sergeant for the traffic school. Just Google it. Just Google it.
He's already going
You're
off.
welcome. So good.
Look at him. He's playing it back in his YouTube
I
brain.
am, man. Jamie Foxx, thank you for your service, man. I love you.
You heard what Garcelle said? Jamie Foxx is hung like a... Well, all right. let's move on.
Kelby.
Dang.
That's what Garcelle said. She said it on the podcast or something. Yeah. All right, next question. My question is, your boss said you're going to get fired the very next time you're late because you're late all the time.
Been there.
Really? Mm-hmm. They tell you you're going to be fired?
That's gonna be tomorrow.
Look at her
What are you
eyes.
talking about?
That is
The
Carmella's worst
last
nightmare.
episode, she was like, yeah, I spent my 5 years of service over there. This episode, they tell me they're going to fire me every damn week. Every one of them weeks, they're like, I will fire you.
Bitch, you got one more time.
Lord, how late you be? Like 5?
Yes.
Up to...
5 after the grace period.
So 10 total.
That's me though.
You be late too?
I have a 6-minute grace period. I make it like a 20-minute grace period. Show up there. Cool.
That
Yeah.
make me sweat.
Man, I need one of them jobs where I could just scroll right on there.
Yeah.
9:45. What up? All right. So your boss said you're gonna be late. You're walking down the street and you see a dog and it's in a puddle dying.
Oh, I'm late.
And the only thing you could do, like, you can save the dog. All you gotta do is pull it out the puddle and you're good. But it's one of them deep puddles that'll take you about 15 minutes to pull the dog out.
I'm losing my
So
job.
not a puddle, it's a hole.
Yeah, I'm losing my job.
I'm
You
losing
gonna
my
lose
job.
your job?
Yeah.
Kelby, you can't ask the questions where you know you hate dogs. It don't matter.
I don't hate dogs.
Yo, well, like
Shut up, Cross.
a kind of similar situation, but the dog was a lady.
I was trying to save a valuable human life, and they told me I was fired.
No, but like dead ass. So I've gotten, to that like, okay, you have a write up. You have like one more time to be late. And
I've been there several
times. And
I am president of the company.
And so I am like, okay, I'm on my shit. I'm going to get there 10 minutes early, And this day it had been raining. And I'm parking in the parking lot. Oh, y'all remember it. Second story by Old Navy by the mall.
Terrace.
There's 2, 1, whatever.
Yeah.
The 4 level.
Yeah. And so I hear this lady just like screaming like, oh my God, help me. Like bloody murder. And so I fucking run down and this lady is in a puddle. I swear. And she's like down like this, like her legs are like that. And I was like, oh my God, what's happening? And then this other white lady comes by and she's like, oh, and I was like, don't touch her. And I guess she just slipped on the pavement and then fell into the puddle.
And broke her hip or something?
I don't know, but I was late. And so I like called my manager. I'm like, yo, this lady is right. I'm here. I've been here, but this lady is literally falling in a puddle. And I can't like just leave her. And she was like, oh, okay. And I was like, I'll be there soon. And then the ambulances were like, come in. So I was like, I'm not lying. I'm literally outside of Old Navy. She's like, okay. So I kept my job.
Security wasn't there.
No. Security was not there.
I'd have been like, damn, that's crazy.
You've done that on every call.
Man, I would have been like, damn, that's crazy. Yo, listen, if you ever want to come right on down to Sephora, we're going to have a sale on Friday. And I don't know
the lady came looking for me. She was in a wheelchair, but I wasn't there.
She kept shopping.
She what?
She kept shopping.
No, not that day. Like, I guess like weeks later.
She was like, nah, there's a sale.
She came to
Get me on in here.
But security came way late. Like, they had to go get security.
That's facts.
No, security came the next day.
Yeah.
Hey,
He was like,
We hear something happy?
he pulled out a little like Blue Skidoo notebook.
That could have been all kinds of people in security.
He was like, can you tell me what happened? And I was like, well, she's still in the puddle. Can't you see?
oh, she was still there?
Well, because this was during the
know who that
time
was.
why the paramedics were coming. Like, she's still there. No one can touch her.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I wouldn't have just went at all. I'm on a lunch break right now.
It's like 9:45 a.m.
So you were an hour late.
No, I was only like maybe 10 minutes late.
Man, I wouldn't touch no doggone dog in a puddle. I'd have been like, I don't know what kind of Lyme disease you got, what kind of rabies, and I'm not touching you. I gotta go to work. Goodbye.
Asking them questions, full well you don't like nothing that's not you. All right, Kelby, you gonna be late to work, but you fall in a puddle. What you gonna do?
I fell in the puddle. What I gotta be asking somebody out for some help for, Crow? What I got arms for, Crow? You think I can't crawl to work? I'll be there.
You gotta cut the water. Get out the
I'll tell you right now. If my back was not messed up, I'd cut through the air right now. I'll tell you right now. Next question.
Me?
No, Rashawn or Chris.
Oh, I gotta get the Google list.
Okay. I think my question would be if you could, if there was no such thing as, racism.
Races?
Racism.
Oh, racism. Okay.
In America, what time period would be the one that you would want to live in?
The 1950s.
Why? Aesthetic.
Yeah. I love like anywhere from like the 40s to the 60s. I love that time period. But you know, racism, so I couldn't like go
You might have been halfway.
halfway.
Yeah, they would have been like, you know what? I kind of like this one right there. Keep it right outside the school.
Yeah, I love that time period so much. So
What about you, Sean?
that's my answer.
He gonna say hairspray time period.
Hell no.
But you're not. There's no.
There's no race. I
yeah.
want to say just like right now, but for
I feel like you would go to the
for
90s.
entertainment's sake, I would go to the 20s.
Ooh,
Roaring 20s.
that's a party, darling. It's an absolute party.
Great Gatsby. Yeah, just like big parties, and I always wear a tuxedo with the tails.
A hat.
Always wearing a hat. I drive those nice ass cars. You know, I have moonshine in my back trunk.
You got a snuff box.
Darling, there's a party.
Okay, Chris. Imagine your ancestors was here in America.
Oh man. I don't know. I say the 90s. I'd really live that over again. 90s was
An adult in the 90s.
an adult in the 90s.
Yeah, it's a good one too.
Good movies are coming out.
Yeah.
Like shit's like new, but not new. The internet's like, yo,
Yeah.
still be making that sound.
The dial-up.
Can be on the phone.
Man, I would be in the early 2000s as an adult. Because I'm telling you right now, I'd have been invested in Google, invested in Amazon. Man, I would invest in everything that's making people double billionaires right now.
That's facts.
Oh, man, I'd be Shaq. I'll be so lit. By this point in time, I'd been like looking down on all of y'all. You guys haven't made 100 million yet?
I'd be dead, so you wouldn't be looking.
Why are you dead?
I was in the 20s.
Oh, right.
Nah, but you could still live.
You could still be alive. You'd just be old.
If I was an adult in the 20s,
An adult,
an
as
adult,
in an early age adult, like in your 20s.
Like 13.
so I'm 100.
Yeah. By 2000?
Nah, I'm okay. Go on, lay me to rest.
That moonshot would definitely kill you.
Yeah, he's
moonshot
out.
would definitely kill you. What about you, Carmella?
What?
She said that.
Oh no, yeah. I would be
No. Would you be dead?
by the no.
Nah, bro, I don't think so.
Yeah, 50, 60.
Okay, yeah.
Be
Should
old.
be-
I'll be,
I'd be
in my
old.
30s, 40s.
I'll be still stunting on you. I'll be like, hey,
Relax.
you ain't got the 100? Be gone. One last question. One last round.
Okay.
Make it a good one.
What is the most bizarre thing that has ever happened to you? Dun dun dun.
I don't know how I'm still alive. Either. Most bizarre thing that's ever happened to you, Sean?
Ooh,
People aren't gonna believe this, but
I believe it.
I know.
He hasn't even said it yet.
I know.
She just loves the guy.
Yeah, fair enough.
We have the Witch Mountain thing because we're twins. We have the same mind, the same brain. Is that what happens in Witch Mountain? The twins? Forget it.
My mom just texted me, do you have Amazon Prime Time?
Okay, so there was an alley. You've been to my house, Kelby, the old house we lived at. There was an alley behind our house where you could connect to the sidewalk at the park. Whatever. I was walking Copper, and this lady is driving. I'm on my way back to the house, and this lady's driving through the alley to get to the street. And she stops, and she opens her door, and she looks at me and Copper, and she's super excited to see Copper. Copper jumps into her lap in the car, and I'm like, wow, Copper, I told you not to like eagerly, greet white people, but she did it anyway.
We had a deal.
I told you this. And she's like, oh my God, it is so great. Da, 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 da. And I had just ended a relationship, and we had gotten to talking, and she was like, I feel like I sense something in you, like you've been hurt. And I was like, yeah, I just got out of a relationship. And she was like, what did they do to you? And I was like, it's too long to go into detail. And I'm starting to get a little creeped out because we've been talking for a few minutes. And she's like, you know what? And she like tries to grab my hand. I don't let her. And if you don't know this, everyone does know this. Both of my parents are pastors, and I'm a very firm believer in the power of discernment. Anyhow, she starts talking about how she can see my energy, and she can see that what this person did to me is going to come back on them twofold. And she's like, I believe that he's going to get what's coming to him. Like, it's going to happen. And I'm like, okay, Copper, get out of this lady's lap. And like, I pull him and I just walk away, and I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And she offers to trade phone numbers, and she wants to talk more, and I'm like, oh no, it's okay. And so I take Copper, like yank the leash, and I'm walking away. And then she's like, I don't know why you had to walk away like that. And she starts like whispering under her breath. And so I walk away, and then out of nowhere, she like flips it back on, and she's like, okay, it's fine. Have a great day. And I turn around and I look at her. She's waving towards me. And the face that I see, I don't know how to describe this other than the face that I saw on her face was not her face. And it was not of this world. And it was like one of the creepiest things I've ever experienced in my life. But when I looked back and I saw her, she had like flipped between 3 different emotions in that 10 minutes that we spoken. And then when I looked back and I saw her, it was like her eyes and her mouth and her nose were like gone. And the face that I saw on this person was not human. And I had this like terrified feeling for the rest of the day.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. That is.
And it was like broad daylight. It was like 3 p.m. I was about to go to work, and I just took Copper around the block for a walk, and I ran into this woman, and I cannot, like, I wish I could draw what I saw, and it would probably like scare the shit out of me. But what I saw on that lady's face was not
a face.
What did it look like?
It looked like she wasn't angry. The face wasn't angry. She was smiling, but I couldn't see her eyes anymore. I couldn't see her mouth. It was just like it was like plastered on top of her face. And all of her like features were gone. So it was like faceless, and at the same time, it was just like sunken in and looking at me. That's all.
The real question now is, how is that ex doing?
How did I know that's what you were going to pick out, man?
I'm just trying to see if what she said was going to come to truth.
I don't know.
He did.
No, not.
It was him in the lady's body.
Yeah, he was like, I'm going to get him.
That's why Copper knew him.
Yeah, he hopped in the car. I don't know. It was like to
Copper
this day I can see that picture in my head of her face, and it's pretty gross.
It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, Did you write something about that?
You should.
No, I should, but
sick. What about you, Chris?
I mean, hang out with you a lot, so there's a lot of bizarre things. No. I mean, maybe we saw some crazy stuff on Graveyard the like 3 times I've done Graveyard. But
nothing like that.
There was one time I was walking with another guard in the mall in the middle of the night, and we were walking towards where the bars are at.
Yeah.
So it was pitch black, all the lights are off inside the mall. And we're walking, and we're having a conversation. We're looking at each other, talking, and then all of a sudden, I was looking at the floor or whatever, and the guy next to me is talking, And he stops mid-sentence. And I was like, "Are you okay?" And he's just looking straight up. And I look up. And there was like a balloon, like a turtle little kid balloon. The one that has the weight at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
It was like just floating straight towards us. And we like watched it. Stood like to the side so it could pass us. And it just like drifted off. I was like, what the fuck? I got to get the hell out of here. So we walked extra fast towards the bar. So we was like, no, we're good.
And I'm done.
I'm not about it.
I'm scared of Chris. It's just a pocket of air.
Scary.
Pennywise.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Halloween episode.
Spooky ooky.
No thanks.
Did I tell you guys the story about my aunt's neighbor that turned into a goat?
No, must have missed that one.
You know what? We would have remembered if
Yeah.
you would have told us that story.
Let me call somebody. Do 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 do.
Just hear, pa.
Yeah, the phone going to answer.
Black Phillip. Have you seen The Witch?
Wait, wish.
Wish.
Not The Witches, but The Witch.
What's in that?
I don't know if you know anyone in it. You seen Split?
Yeah.
The lead girl. She's in The Witch.
Oh, it just came out then.
Like 4 or 5 years ago.
This one.
Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Dun 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 dun.
Have reached the voicemail.
Stupid.
Damn.
All right, so my aunt's neighbor in Brooklyn, he practiced voodoo.
Oh, goodness.
I have seen him whip ghosts with a fur whip. I've seen doors open and close when he tells him to go inside, go clean my room. I've seen quiet.
Seen some stuff.
And he's a light-skinned, bald guy with gold eyes.
Ooh.
So he wasn't necessarily, it didn't feel like he was Haitian. He kind of looked more like a Puerto Rican. But he was Haitian. He spoke Creole. He was, you just don't expect that guy to be Haitian. But he was. And there have been incidents where I have, pastors in my family too, where they have gone to help him out, fix his fence and whatever, and we use his mystic powers to drop anchors or hammers or whatever upon their head tops, and they don't feel anything. I have seen him offer us all chicken, and we all said no, except for my cousin Alan, who went and took the chicken, and we snatched it from him, and when we opened it up, it was filled with white powder. Yeah. So this one particular time, this guy, if you know Brooklyn, the houses are about 45 inches apart from each other and they go up to the bottom, the tip of the clouds. So when you go to the very top, you can look window to window and see what's happening over there. Mm-hmm. And my cousins looked through the window and there he was, the neighbor with his gold eyes. He stared at them, and out of his face grew fur.
What?
And he started transforming and turning into a goat. And we knew it was him because the goat had the same eyes.
My goodness.
It wasn't a very long story.
That's so crazy.
That's still really crazy. How is he doing?
I don't know. I don't talk to that fool. You think I'm MySpace friends with him?
He was
So
in my
he-
top 8 for a while. but-
Yeah. Well, creepy.
That's gnarly.
voodoo.
That voodoo that you do.
I don't do that. I'm a good child of God. Understand? Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Amen. Hallelujah. Y'all saw Davon's speech on Big Brother?
Yeah, it was so good.
Sick. All right. We'll get into some normal topics after this break.